What is up, YouTube fans? Today we have something very special. I've been waiting for this forever. This is the Kubion Bao, renamed a million times. First it was KBB, then it was BBQ, now it's BB7, YM-01. They've changed the name a ton of times. If I sound a little different today, that's because I had a couple beers. I'll actually show you. I've got this one here. This is Founder's Breakfast Stout. Really good beer. So this review might be a little spirited, but whatever. I'm really excited about this figure. I wanted to review it. I've only seen one other person review this so far and didn't really have the comparisons there, so I'm happy to provide those comparisons. But yes, this is the KO Skywarp from Kubion Bao. The box is very simple. There's really nothing on it except for the front, which says this Yes model. Very strange. BB7 on toys, even though we know this is Kubion Bao. YM Yes model 01. So we're also getting the Masterpiece Starscream and a Masterpiece Thundercracker. All three of those, I will likely buy them and review them and replace my existing collection. Today we're also going to be comparing to the Takara version of the MP11 mold, just because that's what this is. So let's let this guy open. Very simple packaging. No money wasted on the packaging here. So it comes in this tray, and you do have the figure, a stand, a Megatron gun, and the Dr. Arkeville and the black pilot figure in here. So they really give you a ton of stuff. In this little bag, looks like you've got two missiles. They're actually painted, which is beautifully painted silver. And then you've got the black hologram pilot figure, and then you've got the gun clip. Open this up, take a look, and you've got the beautiful MP11 SW Skywarp KO version. And you've also got the Megatron gun, which does appear to be very well painted. No Decepticon logo, obviously. For some bizarre reason, these KO companies think that putting the Decepticon logo on this is what's going to make them break the trademark. But by making this, they've already broken the copyright and the trademark. So what difference does it make if you put some Decepticon logos on there? Anyway, really a lot of accessories here. So you've got both our Dr. Arkeville and the hologram pilot here. Megatron gun. Then you've got the stand, which I have to take off of the package. Excuse the noise there. It's just packed in a little plastic bag. And very similar to the original MP11, it just doesn't have any markings. It doesn't say Skywarp, it doesn't say Transformers, it doesn't have an insignia. But then oddly, it's got a Decepticon logo right there, molded right into the thing. So if they could do that, why not put the sticker right on the figure? Besides those two things, you've also got the MP11 SW Transformers Masterpiece instruction booklet. You've also got a very nice Trader's Collector's card, and then you've got stickers that you can apply to the figure. So very nice. Let's take a look at how. Yeah. So whenever I'm able to pull the tape off that easily, that tells me that this is packed recently. So that does tell me this is a KO, and it was recently made and recently packed. So let's take a look, just a quick look at the card here, MP11 SW. It is very obvious it's a photocopy. The quality is not so great, but I don't care. It looks just like the original, and it's good enough. We'll take a look at the original MP11 card. So here's the original MP11 card. It is very similar, and in fact, it's hard to tell the difference. There's a little bit of blurriness. The lines are not as smooth and clear. But again, I really don't care. It's awesome that they included this, and I'm happy that they provided that. As far as the base is concerned, here is the original Starscream base, and here is the KO base. It looks like an identical copy. A slightly lighter plastic color, a darker plastic color. And then also the extension piece is actually a dark brown versus a clear white. But all in all, very, very nicely done. It's got the same mold. So well done, Kubian. Very impressive. Alright, so we've kind of gone through the accessories. We do have this. We will be applying these logos to the figure. I really don't understand why they couldn't just apply it themselves, but whatever. Not a big deal. I've been applying logos from the Takara versions of the Masterpiece figures anyways, since they've been shipping them without the logos applied, so what difference does it make? And on to the figure itself. This thing is beautiful. The paint job on this, very well done on the silvers and the outline, purple outlining, a lot of silver details. I don't have the original MP11 SW Takara version, but I can tell you this is painted incredibly well. You've got detail here on the wings, you've got the red lights, you've got these stripes on the wings, you've got stripes all over his arms. Incredibly well painted. A really nice job. I also find that the plastic, the feel of the plastic wasn't, the previous version that I reviewed, that was a Takasa Tony, it was really poor quality. It was very soft. This one, feel that ratchet. It's clicky. This leg doesn't want to just pop in. You really got to push it in. It's very tight. They did a great job with the quality here. So one of the biggest problems with the MP11 mold was its wings. You can see it is not coming apart. In fact, I could shake the whole figure violently and nothing moves. Absolutely amazing that they were able to top Takara on the quality of this thing. In hand, it just looks great. The paint quality, the build quality. We will be transforming him to take a look at some of the other problems that this figure had in the original, but so far, bravo, Kubian Bao. So let's take a look at this guy here. I believe you can mount him, right onto this base. Yep, there you go. Pretty amazing that, I was expecting that this wouldn't fit, but it's pretty tight. You got to kind of really jam it in there. So you can get some great poses with this thing because everything is tight. Yeah. Oh man, I'm really happy with this. I'm planning to replace my whole MP11 mold collection with these guys. Yeah, great job with the display stand. So let's bring in the MP11 Starscream just for comparison here. Oh, by the way, the wings here, they are very, very tightly fit, so they don't just pop out like the MP11 mold. So let's bring in the MP11 mold here. And let's try to shake this guy. So not too bad. Again, I've applied fixes to this guy, so it's kind of an unfair comparison. I actually put some clear nail polish on here, so it's really nice and tight now. Same with this one, but this is still a problem. you know, there's not really much you could do to fix that. I tried. Believe me, I tried. This one, super tight. So let's find out why. And you look back here. So what they've done is the tab is bigger. And let's take a look. Stand up, guys. Sorry about that. Let's take a look at the MP11 tab and do a quick comparison. So side by side you can kind of see it's about twice as long, a little tab there. And it really boggles my mind, why can't Takara make their mold correctly the first time? You know, it was a very simple fix. It was just make that tab a little bigger. So now you can see it goes right in there, and it holds. It holds beautifully. How embarrassing is that to Takara that the KO not only made the figure look like it, but also improved on some of the really bad flaws of this figure, especially this stupid thing. I hate that so much. But yeah, this one you can see it slides down and it does go on the tab, but it's not long enough to actually engage. So what you end up with is that tab just kind of moving. So really just, and then you also got this. It's awful. I'm really excited to get the Kubion Bao version of Starscream. It hasn't come out yet. I'll definitely be getting it, definitely reviewing it and showing it to you guys. But for now, let's get this guy off the face here and focus on this guy. So you do get the Megatron gun, and let's just do a quick comparison between this one and the one we got with Masterpiece Soundwave. Alright, here we have the Masterpiece Soundwave Megatron gun. Now, obviously this is a copy, right? It's a direct copy, but what you see is they've made small improvements. So, for example, you've got a red dot there on the sight. They didn't need to include that. They just decided to paint that. I don't know why, but bravo to Kubion Bao for just taking an extra step. The barrel does not remove from this one. It's glued on, it looks like. This part does come off. It's detachable, just like the original. Everything else looks pretty much the same. It obviously doesn't have the Decepticon logo on the Kubion Bao version. But as far as paint, I mean, it's as good or better if you consider this red dot better. It's as good or better than the original. You know, again, they're beating Takara at their own game. All right, so we'll get rid of that. Now, fitting into the figure's hand is another question. It does have the same articulation on the hand. So let's take a look and see how he does. Now you should probably pull this down so it'll fit in the hand a little bit better. So not a great fit. I mean, good enough, but really wasn't meant to fit in this hand, to be honest. It's a little too big, even with the handle extended. It just doesn't want to stay in there. I honestly don't care. It's not a big deal for me. We'll take a look and see how this fits in jet mode, but for now, we're going to leave this off. You've also got these little missiles that you can have attached if you want to. You can put it on his back here and have it attached in robot mode. Now it should go like this. We'll try the other missile and see if that one goes on. Okay, that one goes on, so I'm guessing it's just tight. I just got to get it a little. There you go. No problem. It's extremely tight, so not a big deal. But yeah, here you go. You've got the missiles on there. Really, really impressive job on this guy. I don't know if this is the same way it was painted on the original, but for some reason the silvers on here are just outstanding paint. Even the face, outstanding paint. Really, really well done. I don't really see any other differences in terms. Oh, oops. That was my fault. I was playing with the wing when I put this on. It's definitely not as loose as the original MP11. Unfortunately, I've modified my MP11, so I can't show you how bad it was, but literally picking it up would make it fall apart, and now it's not too bad because I've used some nail polish. It still has the leg problem where the legs kind of collapse into themselves. Looking at the back, they look pretty much the same. What's missing is these logos. We'll probably get those on there when we get this to jet mode. I'll apply those. Other than that, very, very well done. So in robot mode, I am definitely impressed, definitely happy with this guy. I don't know how they did this, but for $100, I got this for $100 off eBay, shipped. And I'm actually going to put a link to the eBay store that I bought this from. The seller is named Baba Bobo. It's kind of a funny name, but he is from China. Shipping does take a while. It takes anywhere between 15 to 30 days. I got this pretty quickly, but typically somewhere between 15 and 30 days. But outstanding product, very well packed. It was packed in that box, and then that box was placed inside another box with bubble wrap around it. So nicely packed, nicely, taken care of, and a great price, $100. It was $99.98 shipped. So really a fair price for this guy. Whereas this one was $200. Not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. All right, so let's get this guy transformed, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back from transforming. This thing is absolutely incredible. The level of quality on this is far surpasses Takara or Hasbro or anyone else that's made this mold. I mean, I don't think Takasa Tony or whoever made the other one, complete fail, but this thing, incredible. Every little thing that I would have complained about on the Takara version has been fixed. So we'll get him off the stand. First of all, the stand itself is awesome. It looks amazing. I like the color choice. They made this plastic match the cockpit color. Really great choice. So here's some of the things that, just tiny little things that bothered me. These flaps, they were always loose on the MP11. They would come off. You could actually remove them. These, nice and tight, nice and clicky. When you put them into position, it feels like they were supposed to go into position. These side wings, click right into position. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what a good transformer is supposed to do. And this has done it, and it's a KO. I just can't believe how poorly Takara can make this and how incredibly well the KO can make it. Some other things, the fitment, the little tab right up in here that goes into the wing, perfectly fit, very tight. The wing, you don't really see any gap lines because everything fit together nicely. I don't know. I can't stop singing the praises of this thing because they've taken MP11 and made it perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. I could think of one thing. There's a small gap between the cockpit and the front of the the front of the nose. That's it. Tiny gap. But yeah, the guy, I mean, the seat in there is painted. The cockpit's painted. You can put the guy in there. Fits great. Also put the Dr. Arkaville character in there. It's fine. You know, looks good. What else? You've got these missiles. Now, the missiles and the main guns can't be on at the same time, so you kind of have to fold these guys up, take them off the wings, move it up, and then attach these back here. Like I said, it is a very tight fit, but I would rather have a tight fit than falling off or not working at all. I mean, tight fit is what it looks like the KO companies are really, they're all about having tight tolerances. Which is sad. You know, it's sad that Takara can't do this. So there you go. You've got the missiles and the guns now on this figure. Beautiful, beautiful mold. Some of the other things, these feet, they just click right in. They just snap in. Same on the top. They just snap right in. All of these moving joints are tight. Let's take a look at the nose cone. That comes off perfectly. No, see, on the Starscream, this did not work well. This one is perfect. Clicks right in, comes right off. Beautifully painted. Nicely detailed. Amazing. Amazing, amazing figure. I really can't believe this. How well they did this. Just blows my mind. $100 compared to twice the price for Takara. Let's get these missiles off here. And I do appreciate they included the missiles. The Takara MP11SW, no missiles. You don't get anything. You get no accessories whatsoever. You don't get a stand. I think you get one of these guys. But you don't get a stand, you don't get missiles, you don't get a Megatron gun, you don't get anything. All you get is maybe a pilot figure. This one you get everything. You know? How can Takara be so cheap and so poorly constructed? It might be a little bit of the beer talking, but I really think this is an outstanding figure. Everything just works the way it's supposed to. That's all I can say. Everything clicks, everything matches, everything aligns. It looks good, it's painted well. Beautiful, beautiful figure. I'm not going to show the MP11 Starscream in jet mode. I'll only say that it had some issues, fitment issues. It also had some paint not being so accurate. There were some gaps between the panels. Huh. There we go. So there you have it. Oh, you can also put the missiles down here if you want in display mode. There's two little slots. Let's see if these attach here. Yep, no problem. There you go. This is the Kubion Bao BB7 YM-01 BBQ-01, whatever you want to call it, all the different names it's got. Absolute success with this thing. I couldn't be happier. I'm going to be replacing all of my toys, all of my MP11 molds with this. But with that being said, I am going to be putting on sale my leader class Starscream, leader class Skywarp, and my leader class Thundercracker. I mean, these are also great figures. They were my stand-ins for Masterpiece because I was not willing to pay $200 for the crappy Takara version. And I'm sad to let these go, but it's time. It's time to let these go. These were really amazing molds, amazing figures. I'm selling these on eBay, so I will put a link in the description below. You can go ahead and click that if you're interested in buying these. I'm going to sell them as a pair for $100. And if you're interested, go ahead and buy that. But really, these were a great stand-in until I could get these KOs. I definitely recommend the KO, but if you want a second best thing, I'm selling 2 of these for $100 at pretty good deal. If you want these, go ahead and pick those up. But other than that, that's it, guys. This really is well worth $100 and well worth the wait of 15 to 30 days from China. I will put a link for the eBay store for the place where I bought this. It's not quite a sponsor, but I have a semi-partnership with this person who's selling on eBay, so I guess what I'm saying is he hasn't cheated me. It doesn't look like he cheats anybody on eBay, so I'm willing to support his business only because he seems like a very honest seller. So if you're interested in purchasing this, I will put the link in the description, and you can buy this directly from eBay. Alright guys, so we're going to try to apply the included stickers here. They actually give you quite a few stickers. They give you 4 stickers for both the back and front of the wings, and also 2 little smaller Decepticon logos, which I don't know where they go. The original figure did not have the smaller ones on it. I guess you could put them wherever you want, but I am just going to apply the ones that were on the original figure, because that's what makes sense to me. So let's take a look here. Now these do look like they're, sorry about that, they're one sheet, so you kind of have to cut them apart, which makes it a little bit harder. Let's take a look. Maybe you score them here. Hopefully you guys can see that. That worked. Yeah, kind of tough to cut. Oh, I'm sorry. There is a logo there. You just gotta get it unpeeled from the backing. There you go. Yeah. So the logo is there. It's tough to get the front piece off. And these are fairly good quality. Based on what I can tell, they're pretty good. Obviously not produced by the repro labels, but whatever it is. So I think it really makes sense to have them right around here somewhere. It's tough because if you want it toy accurate, you probably put it one way. If you want it cartoon accurate, you put it another way. And you kind of have to figure out what you want. I think somewhere in the middle there is probably where I want it. So let's try to get this placed on here. And looking at the original, it looks like it lines up right about here with the crests of the crown kind of around that round piece. And there we have the first Decepticon logo. Not too bad. We'll get the other one applied here. And they are pretty tough to get off of this backing, so you kind of have to have some patience here to remove it. But once you get off, it's not too bad. Now I know people are going to probably argue I have this upside down. Yeah, I'm actually thinking right side up makes more sense. So let's put it that way. So you guys can be the judge. Which one looks better? I'm actually gonna remove this one and put it back the other way because I think it just looks better. Don't rush like I did. Oh shoot. And once you get it on there, it's pretty hard to get off, so you want to really be careful where you place it. There we go. That looks about right. And I do have a little bit of sticky stuff on here now. And that is 100% my fault. So don't do what I did. Don't remove the sticker after you put it on. Once you decide the direction you want, stick with it and leave it. It looks like I was able to clean up most of the glue, or most of the adhesive from the sticker, but there you go. You've got your Decepticon logos on the top of the wings. The original MP11 mold also has them on the back of the wings. I don't see a need to put those on, so because this is the one that shows in both vehicle mode and robot mode, because you flip the wings over and then you get these become visible. So I am just going to apply the two front ones. I'm not going to apply the two back ones. But yes, very, very, very nice that they included that. Really impressive job by the KO company to allow you to have that. They've also given you a decal to apply to the base here. This one right here, it's just right about the size, so got to get that one off the tape here. And it's kind of tough because you got to catch a corner of it without ripping it. I'm sure I'm doing this wrong. So some of you could probably tell me what I'm doing wrong. But there it is. So we are going to put this right onto here on the base. Very easy to do because it's fits perfectly. Beautiful, beautiful base mode. I can't tell you enough how impressed I am that they included these stickers and that they fit just perfectly. That's amazing. They went to that level to give you this professional quality. There's also two little stickers here. You know, I'm not really sure where they go. Maybe you could put them on the side here. I'm probably going to save those because I don't know where they go. The original Starscream MP11 mold only had stickers on the front, on the back, and that was it. There's no other stickers on this guy, so I don't know where those are supposed to go. But this is good enough for me. That looks great. So anyway, that's it for stickers. Anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. I will be having a review of the KFC transistor along with a couple of the cassettes, and that will be the next figure. But I will also be getting the Thundercracker version of the Kubian Bao mold. So that KO is coming up as well. So thanks guys. Please subscribe, like, and leave any comments, ask any questions, whatever you want to know about this figure. Definitely leave me questions and I will try to answer the best of my ability. Oh, one thing we didn't do is the little clip. Let's just take a quick look at that just for complete completeness. Oops. Yep, and that does fit there. There you go. An absolutely incredible figure made by Kobian Bao. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks.